Hello guys, welcome to a new video here in JS Education. My name is Carlos Santana and this is the video number 49 for the course developing a headless CMS with TypeScript and GraphQL. So let's start. So the first thing we need to do as always is to update our packages using NCU. And just remember that you should copy the version you are seeing on my terminal to avoid any issue. Okay, so after you install that, you need to go to git ignore, and then we are going to add yarn.log here. Also, you need to create a new file called .nvmrc, and we are going to specify the node version we are going to use using nvm, which is going to be 14.5. And then after this, you need to go to frontend, NCU-RC, and we are going to remove these two packages, the core and the styled. Also, you need to go to package, and then you need to rename the emotion/core to emotion/react, because now this is the new package from emotion. And we are going to run NCU again on the front end. And now we are going to get the latest version here, so now you can install it. Okay, so now you need to go to app, components, modals, and then create field modal. And in here, what we are going to do is basically separate our toggles into two columns to optimize the space in this model of create field. So you need to go to line 283 when we start the toggles here, and basically you need to add these two divs, the toggles and the left, and the first three elements you need to indent them like 2 spaces more, and then basically we need to close after these trees. You need to close the div and then open a new one that is being called right, and basically you do the same. You need to close the other two divs right before the buttons. And now what I'm going to do is, this is media. I'm going to remove this parenthesis here because that's like a long space and doesn't look good on the new style. And I'm going to cut this is media block, and I'm going to move this here, and I'm going to exchange that to set field as unique. I'm going to cut this part, and then I'm going to put that one at the beginning of the right columns, just like that. And then we are going to change the colors that we have here using the theme, because we already have included here the theme. And then basically all these colors are gonna be like this. This is already registered on the theme file, so it's the same green color. Yep. Okay, so now let's go to edit field model, and we are going to do the same, but in here we already have the theme here, but we have to remove this is system because it's not used anymore. So you need to remove that from initial values. Also you need to do the same here on the toggles, and then open these two divs, and then you count 3, and then you close the div and you open the right, and also you need to close these divs right before buttons. and we're going to do the same. This is media. We are going to remove the parentheses. I already add the translation on that one, so don't worry, you will have the translations on the when you do a pull a git pull origin master in the repository. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this is media. This system field is system field. We're going to remove this because we're not using is system anymore. I'm going to place this on the left column at the end, and I'm going to exchange the set field as unique and place it at the beginning here. I think I forget to do that in the last file. I'm not sure. No, I did it. Okay. Okay, perfect. And also we need to change the colors into, the colors in the toggles. So we just replace those. Just like that. Okay, now let's go to modal.styled, and we're going to add the styles before buttons for the toggle. So basically we're going to use flexbox and these styles. Okay, so now we need to go to modal sidebar file, and basically here we are going to fix the height of the create enumeration model, but based on the language. So basically if the language is Japanese or Arabic, then the height is going to be 627, otherwise it's going to be 610 pixels. And then you need to go to the file declarations index, and also we are going to modify this height because we already modified the toggles, right? So instead of 820, it's gonna be 720, and then instead of 790, it's gonna be 700, and this one is gonna be 635, and the last one is gonna be 610, just like that. And now you need to go to schema fields index, and basically in here we also going to change the height, this one from 800 to 627 and 610, just like that. In this file I made some changes as well. I add the translations and everything for the title like this to translate the descriptions, but I'm not going to do the change because there is a lot of things to do, so I don't want to waste time on that. But you will have this code available when you pull the repository, the latest changes. And now you should go to the sidebar, and in here we need to import the internationalization context. Also you need to get the T function, and I made a change on the Content PI UI library on the icons. Now instead of just pulling icons from Font Awesome, we also have a new library called Feeder. So basically you just specify the type of the icon and then the library feeder. If you don't pass the library, by default it's going to grab it from Font Awesome, but also you can choose material here. So we're going to change that, and then on the content we are going to change that as well. Edit from feeder. Then this one, instead of, this one instead of the globe, this one is from library material UI icons, right? And then I have the profile to put it in a white color. Also you have the proper stroke if you need to put some borders there on the icons. Those icons are SVGs files, so That's why you need to put those. And now the assets are gonna be like this. And finally, the logout is gonna be like that. And now the last file is a styles theme. And here you need to change emotion/core with emotion/react. Okay, so I think it's everything. So let's run the code to see if everything works fine. Okay, so those are the new icons. If you see, they look a little bit different. Now let's go to the post model. And now when we try to create a field, now we see that the toggles are separated into columns, which it seems a little bit better. And this avoids that we have like a very long or very tall model, and then it breaks and get like a weird scroll on the right. So this is to have a very, or like have a better styles. Also, the drop down, if you see, is the same. Now we don't have the problem we had before when this gets bigger. Also, if you try to edit, I'm not sure, probably I did something wrong on the edit file. Let's see, edit model. Probably I didn't close the divs correctly. This is the right. This is the left. The toggles. Everything seems right here, but I'm not sure. Let me see the... Oh, I see. The height is 60. Probably when I made the height, I made some changes there. So let's see the field. Oh, here's the problem. So basically on this file, on the system fields, instead of putting 600, I put it 60 pixels. So that's on a schema fields. Let's modify that. Schema fields, index, and here's the problem. That should be 600. Okay, now it's fixed. Yeah, so now looks good. When we try to edit also the reference, that looks good. So that's pretty much it, what I have for this video. I don't want to make it any longer. And remember that if you have any question, you can join our Slack community. The link is on the description. Also, if you like those videos, I want to I want to see if you want to help me sharing those videos and subscribing to this new channel. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next one. Bye.